Hey everybody, I'm Vampy,
And I am Val,
and this is Gradeemeat.
where we grade stuff on a meat scale ranging from A, which would be Wagyu or Kobe beef, all the way down to E, which is barely processed, barely consumable people food. Vampy, what are we watching tonight?
Well, we're watching one of my personal favorites. I say that a lot. I say that a lot on this show.
That's all right, though. We've got a lot of personal favorites.
An 80s bad personal favorite of mine. Short backstory so we can get to the movie, but short backstory on this. When I went to college, I still had a VCR. Yeah, my very first DVD was The Osbourne Season 1 that I had to play on a computer because I didn't have a DVD player.
Right
but I
on.
digress. And so my sister went to a yard sale and found Made to Order from Ali Sheedy.
Mhm.
Ali Sheedy, which is like a Cinderella story, and this one, My Demon Lover, because she remembered watching them when we were kids, and I could not remember them at all. So I remember watching My Demon Lover again for the first time in college. I'm making myself sound really old, but I was in college in 2002, so... And all the memories came flooding back of actually watching this on TV.
That's
So
amazing.
It is your typical super cheesy 80s movie. It stars, oh my gosh. It stars Scott Valentine, who was in Family Ties, I believe,
As who?
as the main character. One of the boyfriends.
Okay, I got
That girl's boyfriend that was like kind of, I think it was Family Ties.
Tina Yothers.
No, I'll look it
Or
up later. I probably have
girl?
that wrong. But the whole idea of this movie, it's a horror comedy.
Mhm.
And it's about a young homeless man, played by
Mhm.
Scott Valentine, who he played Nick Moore on Family Ties.
So a boyfriend.
Yeah, but it was a boyfriend and a husband because he was in 44 episodes.
Oh wow! So
I believe
main character.
It was Justine Bateman, Mallory's boyfriend / husband.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
So I knew it wasn't Tina the others. I'm like, no, it's the other one whose name escapes me. A homeless man, but in his younger years, he got possessed.
Mhm.
So every time he gets even slightly turned on, he turns into a devil.
What in the fuck are you going to have me watch?
That's what I'm having you watch. So let's do it. I'm so excited. This was my no veto movie. Like, I've been trying to get you to watch this since we dated. I killed him.
I have never heard of this movie until you started talking about this at the beginning of the year. And this was one of the movies that we wanted to watch in season 1, but it got cut. And then when we started picking movies for season 2, you were like, this is my no veto. This is going in.
This is my no veto movie.
Done.
This is my no veto movie, so let's do it. I cannot wait to see your reaction.
I think this is the most excited you've been about getting any movie started that we've done ever.
Well,
with the exception of Megaforce, I think.
Wait till we do the 10th Kingdom.
Holy shit. Okay. Well,
Hercules.
Vampy, if you've got nothing else, we'll be back in about 3 seconds with My Demon Lover.
I had you at possessed.
Oh my God.
He gets turned on. He turns into a demon. It's great.
You had me at blood and semen.
I always have you at blood and semen. Anyway.
Okay, Vampy, before we get started, you got something else you want to say?
I did forget to tell you. So this movie, as a horror comedy, was, I believe, directed by Robert Shaye. Those of you that don't know the name Robert Shaye, he is one of the producers and the reasons why Nightmare on Elm Street is a thing.
Ooh, very interesting.
I can't remember if he's the brother or the father or the uncle of Lynn Shaye. You will know the actress Lynn Shaye. She always has a little bit of a cameo in his movies. She has a cameo here in the beginning. But you would know her as Elise from the Insidious movies. If you like A Nightmare on Elm Street, she's the teacher that goes, you'll need a Howell Pass, you know?
I can see that this is a New Line Cinema picture, so that's pretty fucking awesome.
Well, that's who Robert Shaye is.
Right, absolutely. So this is pre-Nightmare on Elm Street then?
Well, this is 1987. Nightmare on Elm Street was 1984. But you have to
Ah,
realize that
okay.
New Line Cinema, being a new production company,
It was its own thing. It wasn't owned by anybody then.
right? New Line Cinema pretty much took any movie they could
Mm-hmm.
at the time. And that's not to say anything bad about the movies they put out. It's just that they realized that when you start a new company or a new production company, you just have to keep putting them out,
Yep.
put them out, put them out, put them
Yep.
out. Sisters of Lin Shay. So
Mhm.
I thought that was kind of cool because he doesn't normally, direct anymore a lot.
Right.
He produces.
Hmm.
So to me, that was kind of just a little bit of cool thing
That's
to put in
awesome.
there for all the people. So that's all. That's all I wanted to say. I
Okay.
don't think he directs, but I think it was one of the very first things he produced and
Right.
things like that.
Well, all right. If you're ready to go, I'm ready to go.
I am so ready.
All right. We're both at 2 seconds.
All right, you ready?
3, 2, 1, go. As my friend Michael says, now we're cooking with fish grease.
And as you guys probably know already, I am watching on my computer, and Val is watching on his Xbox.
Is very true.
And we
And I'm
just hit
disappearing with my background. Now I'm back. We
80s
are so
soundtrack.
we are so fucking synced up right now that what I hear in my headset is the exact same thing that I hear right
Funny thing
here.
is, you still shouldn't be able to hear it out of me because I fixed all of my sound things, but whatevs. So I dig 80s soundtracks. So if you guys see me dancing, I'm just like,
I do too. Some
uh,
80s movies didn't deserve to have as good a soundtracks as they
yeah,
did. And
this
other
one doesn't
movies
either.
that were amazing had super shitty soundtracks, like The Breakfast Club. The pieces they played in the movie were really good, but the soundtrack itself was
Yeah.
fucking horrible.
You know what my favorite 80s song is that was made for the movie?
What's that?
Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Killer clowns. I
Yeah,
love
perfect.
that song.
Uh,
So they're taking all her shit.
Her boyfriend is robbing her.
God almighty. That still happens today, ladies and gentlemen, on both sides. This dude is oozing 80s fashion. He's
That's
got
Scott
a
Valentine.
he's got a fucking saxophone, 5 o'clock shadow, an attitude, and a jacket he has no business wearing.
He has a blazer with the sleeves rolled up. He is
Holy shit. Did I miss something? Is he
no,
already a demon?
no. He's starting to turn. He's only slightly turned on. He's only about half chub.
Are they gonna go into
Yeah,
why
yeah,
he's
yeah.
like that?
Yes. Oh my god. Of course they will.
I
We got
don't
70
know.
more minutes of this.
There better be some explanation within the next 5.
It won't be in the next 5. I can tell you that much.
No origin, no nothing. Already he's a horny demon. What the hell?
Just, it's a murder mystery too.
The grade is slowly going down.
That woman is dead. Come on, you're enjoying this movie.
So far. God almighty.
That is someone who is definitely still a virgin for well
They're
reasons.
everywhere. It's not like women are half the population of the fucking world.
We are. Hi, anyone that's a Hercules fan, that is Salmonius. And Robert Traber is a stage name because it's a palindrome.
Hi.
Hi, welcome to the useless trivia of Vampy. I'm so glad you're here. Please do not click away yet.
I felt your yang
Ying.
ying reaching for my yang.
Hi, for anyone who's seen this movie, I was definitely Denny in college.
Oh, I was definitely the main guy like all of my
And now
life
you
up
guys know
until
how we
2
dated.
minutes ago. I wore a blazer, had
Like,
5 o'clock shadow, had permed hair, and all that shit.
oh, I love this guy.
For somebody that changes into a demon when he gets chubbed, he's going after a lot of chicks.
This character might be why Scott Valentine couldn't get any other acting jobs because you want a redeemable hero for your heroine, and he's a little bit of a prick in the beginning of this movie. He gets
Yeah.
better, but he's definitely a prick.
Well, if Jim Carrey made it through Once Bitten, then
I love that movie. It's so good. He hates that movie, by the way,
oh, I'm sure, but that
but I enjoy it.
is part
I
of
love
his
that one,
career.
and My Best Friend is a Vampire with
I,
Robert Sean Leonard.
I haven't seen that.
Oh, my dad still quotes that movie.
Wait a minute. What the hell just happened?
You saw half of a demon attack a woman walking her dog.
Smack the shit out of her. Oh my God.
Dude, there's only so much budget, okay?
He was
He
just going like
slashed. He
this.
slashed. Demon claws, okay? Suspension of disbelief, Val.
Hey, I can suspend disbelief all day long, but if I see something silly, I'm going to point it out.
Well, great. This whole movie is silly.
And there's going to be a lot of finger pointing.
Hi, Val has lost the plot, and we are 15 minutes in. But here's Lynn Shay in her cameo.
No, I haven't lost the plot.
There's Lynn Shay.
I know where she's from.
Oh, yeah. Lynn Shay is one of those people where if you know her, you know.
You really jarred something loose there, Tiger. Oh my God.
Acting. By the way, anytime I say acting, it means the acting is not good. Acting.
Shh.
I'm sorry, if you're homeless and someone gave you a fruit burger when you haven't eaten in days, you eat the fucking fruit burger.
Some people still have standards, though.
I don't think he's one of them.
No, absolutely not.
He's drinking Pepto Bismol, but he's silly.
What was that concoction that was made in Back to the Beach with fucking
Oh my god, it had the
Pepto and Coke,
Seltzer, Coke, Pepto, and like
Tylenol,
espresso, and yeah, aspirin, and you just stir it. Keith Richards lives on these. Keith Richards, the Rolling Stones. I love it. I love it. I'm like, yeah, but that coming down from that's gonna suck.
That's amazing. Oh, he's across the street already. Must be his demon powers.
Oh god, no, he has no powers.
I guess that's okay. Why don't you come on upstairs and I'll show you my underwear collection?
If you look up Naive, her picture right there.
Oh wow, his demon is coming out. And then he just fucking takes off.
He doesn't want to hurt her. Mom jeans. That look's coming back.
That look should stay in the 80s.
No, it shouldn't.
Yeah. High-waisted
no,
anything.
No, I'm done with skinny jeans. Bring those back.
I never wore skinny jeans. So he gets male pattern baldness when he switches to a demon?
The demon changes a lot depending on his feelings. Is that dog in the back dead?
What?
There's a dog in the background on the floor in a bed, and I don't know if it's stuffed.
Bob, who knows?
I don't know. I never noticed it before.
Maybe she just likes keeping dead stuffed dogs.
No, she likes animals. She takes in strays. That's the whole point. She's a one-dimensional character, people. She takes in strays, hence a homeless man on her couch after one day.
Oh, it makes sense. You know, that dog hasn't moved.
Oh, it's dead.
God, such a crime. I'm out of here. See you later.
He wants to have sex with her and he can. And by the way, people, don't bring in a homeless guy and then dump all your problems on him. Then you have the sex talk right away.
Right? The next morning. Stick around, have grilled cheese, and then we can look at each other's private parts and put them in each other's mouths.
Yeah. By the way, sex has not come up in this relationship yet at all. And he's just like, sex, I can't do it.
They're not even in a relationship. Let's lay the boundaries for our relationship now. No kissing, no touching, no fondling, no looking. Put a potato sack on and we'll call it a day.
Well, now they're in a relationship. Oh, 80s montage! Relationship montage!
God almighty. This movie does not waste any time. They've known each other, I think,
one day. A day. She's still wearing the same clothing.
Combined 24 hours, right? With all the meetings they've had. And they are laughing and joking and acting like they are ready to fucking get married.
This is like a teenager relationship right here. It's great.
Holy shit. Is there more than one demon?
I don't know. Maybe you should watch the goddamn movie.
I am watching the movie.
Look, if one person can get possessed, don't you think more than one person can get... He's a Pizzatsky, damn it. Sorry. That was a spoiler. He's a Pizzatsky. That's his backstory.
That's a lot of horny dudes running around this city, whatever city they're in.
And he had horns. Ha. Honey. Oh my God. You're going to get your fucking backstory, okay?
It's about time.
One day.
I guess so.
Well, Enigma fell in love with me at first sight, so fuck off.
Enigma's not a demon that, when he gets aroused, turns into said demon and slashes the shit out of you.
Look, you don't know our sex life.
I stand corrected. I do not.
Yeah.
Was that a doorknob?
It's his the only crystal ball he can afford, so yes.
That looks like a fucking doorknob.
Who knew Romanian blue balls were a thing? But people, if you watch this movie, you'll learn a few things.
You know what I always wanted to do when me and my ex-wife were fighting?
Oh, I hope not this.
No.
Put your mouth where your mouth is.
Whenever she would get pissed off, I always wanted to take a bed sheet and wrap it around her and say, now you're super mad. I got divorced a lot sooner if I ever did that.
He's single, ladies.
He came back and he's in human form.
And he left her a rose.
Aww. So he can turn into a fat, bald demon again.
That's not even his final form.
Whoa.
Come on.
Uh-oh.
Women, you don't need to work that hard.
No, you really don't. With the good guys, the nice guys, it's actually pretty easy.
R/nice guys.
Oh, no, with the right dude, all you got to do is buy him a beer. You're in. They're going to end up together. I'm calling that now.
Welcome to my 80s movies where we all try to predict the ending.
Now, if anybody's ever been in a bar that is that fucking smoky, holy shit. Your eyes are burning at that point. You're coughing. And if you're not a smoker, you are after you walk out of there. Now they can smooch and be okay.
Quick.
Oh, maybe not. Here it comes. Literally.
It's a girl thing, by the way. If we have a really super hot fucking friend, we don't want our partner to meet them.
No.
If it's somebody that they'd be attracted to. Well, it's definitely not a sword, I can tell you that much. It's like that big.
She's going to stab the shit out of him.
Yeah, Chucky, you're that lucky. Ah, rhyme.
You were a poet and you didn't even know it.
Oh my God.
Here I sit all brokenhearted, tried to shit, but only farted.
Wow.
Here I sit with pen in hand, the shithouse poet strikes again. He's more aroused than usual.
Well, and they're supposed to be trying to see how bad it can get. So they can figure it out.
I'm pretty sure it can get really bad.
No. Oh, I forgot this part.
What in...
Let it happen. Let it happen.
What the fuck?
Don't you hate it when your boyfriend turns into your aunt and then you beat in her head by accident?
You smash her fucking head in?
Props to the special effects team, though.
No shit. You can tell where a lot of the budget went to.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's back to normal. That's the other demon.
He's the Mangler. Spoiler alert. Oh, this would work. Fast and the Furious wishes they had this scene.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the main character and the girl's friend on the roof and hood of the car as it's
the hood of the car
barreling down the road in the middle of traffic.
Oh, hold on. How is she the one that's on the fucking hood? How do you hold on?
She's holding on to the wipers.
Hi, everybody. If you are on the hood of a car and you're holding on to the wipers, they're not going to hold up if someone's going 65 miles an hour and slams on the brakes.
That's very true.
I'm not saying this from personal experience. It's just physics.
Are you crazy?
Also, cops would not do that.
Hey, now the stunt work like this, I dig the shit out of that because doing something like that, filming real world and making it look that cool, that's awesome. Now there's a castle in the middle of the city?
Look, I told you suspension of disbelief. Why didn't you believe me about that at least?
Holy shit. They're really asking for me to do a lot in this.
Who do you think you are? I'm the Mangler.
Well, that's who the fuck I am.
I like her. I will not. Who do you think you are? I'm a mangler. Okay, I'm coming with you. That
Fair
sounds
enough.
great.
All right, let's
Oh,
go
that's all you had to
inside.
say. I would have dated you 2 weeks
Gosh.
ago.
Here, let's make out real quick and get you changed.
Hey, you called it. He's got an audience.
Oh my god.
Please do not lose your virginity to your girlfriend's best friend. People, that is a no-no.
Well, there's about to be 2 explosions. Sweetheart, she's trying to save you. She's doing it for you.
Lick your lips. Come on. There it is.
There it is.
There it is. It was sexier than that, people, just so you know.
This movie has it all, ladies and gentlemen.
Those are the worst wings ever. I'm so sorry, special effects team. I know I've been like pumping you up, but those would not lift his body.
Oh my
Hi, Jenny,
god.
I had sex with your boyfriend, but I need to tell you the reason why.
I did it to save your life.
So sorry you
I
can't
was
take
helping
the
you
card.
out. My boyfriend's back and you're gonna be in
They're
trouble.
now having. Hey, no, hey, no. But I had to finish it. I'm sorry. You guys ever hear like a lyric? I have to fucking finish it.
That guy's having a good time.
You know, it's just a cool Saturday night. We're on top of a castle. I'm a demon. I just had sex with your best friend.
Oh, you know, typical weekend.
My boyfriend just, again, who is a demon, just threw TNT onto a cop car. It's just good, wholesome family fun.
Absolutely.
I also like the fact that nobody cares that Sonia is with the cops. She's not a cop.
I thought she was.
No, she owns that voodoo store with her sister.
She walks into the police department like she fucking owns it, though.
Because she's dating that guy.
Oh my lord.
Did you watch the fucking plot?
Apparently not. Got him. No shit.
I love that. I can't believe it. You stabbed me. Why would you do that? Why would you stab me?
Why stab that son of a bitch plenty of times? He never died on me before. Just another
Really?
day.
Really? Like how his accent changed. Huh. Just another day in the big city. We see Pazatskis all the time. You guys don't know how to handle them?
Get out of here.
I don't know if I can call you cops.
Now they're going to get married. That's amazing.
It was somebody's legitimate choice to make sure that was in the movie.
Yeah, we got to put this in. This scene right here has to be there. George, I don't know if we should have
It's, by the way, for people that don't know, it's his knee-high socks that are held together with the like the little like thigh belts that I can't remember the name of, and then
the sock garter belts.
the garter belts, yeah. And then it goes pop and they fall. That's it. That's it. I'm just marveling at the fact that you don't care that Fixer is the new Pazatski now.
Oh, well, I knew that was coming.
No, you didn't. You thought that Sonia and Charles were going to end up together.
They might have.
That Charles was Lucifer.
Now they're dancing. And that, yeah. Close the blinds. We'll leave one window open.
No, kiss and close it, I think. That's how you gotta do. Yeah.
Yep.
You gotta make sure that you guys know they're gonna, like, do it.
We got a lot to talk about here.
Do we really?
Well, yeah.
Or do you have a lot to talk about?
We'll be right back. Okay.
Sorry. I think you don't want to be my friend anymore now.
No. On the contrary, I think this has strengthened our friendship.
All right.
I want to hear what you have to say about this first, because I know there's a lot of nostalgia with this.
So there's a lot of nostalgia for a lot of games. Oh my god. Focus, Vampy. A lot of nostalgia for a lot of movies that I show on here. Because I've always found a strange comfort in movies that people didn't really like, considered
Right.
bad. And this just happens to be one of them. Back to the Beach is one of them. Made to Order is one of them. This just happens to be one of them. You don't have to think too hard here, people. And despite it being a bad movie, it's not a good movie.
No.
Despite it being a bad movie, the people are in it. Robert Shea produced it. New Line Cinemas produced it. Lynn Shay has a cameo. Things like that. There's a history there that is tied to the horror that we all know and love, and you just never knew it. I love that. I do. Back to the Beach is tied to those nice 50s beach movies, to to the Mickey Mouse Club
Mm.
and things like that.
Skippy peanut butter.
That's my Made to Order is a throwback with Ali Sheedy, who was very popular in
Hmm.
the 80s. It's a Cinderella story. It's got Beverly D'Angelo in it. So we're talking about bad movies that didn't really need to go out of the 80s, but they had people in there that were nostalgic, or the story was nostalgic. Teen Witch
Right.
is another one for me. Enigma cannot watch Teen Witch with me. I love Teen Witch. I will probably make Val watch it one day. But again, it's just as bad, but it's a cult classic bag. So I love
Hmm.
watching these because there's cult classic horror, there's cult classic musicals, there's cult classic action. Now we get these like cult classic just comedies.
So with all of that, take nostalgia out now, and what would you give this as a grade?
If I'm not doing it based off of nostalgia, it's a C.
Okay. What
It's a C
about
for me, and what saves it and not giving it a lower score is the makeup. The special effects makeup, guys, is on point for this. It's like watching Killer Clowns, where you know a lot of the budget was put on the clowns,
hmm
and that's what saves it. That's what saves it for this movie.
now what about nostalgia rating? What would that be? Because
I
that's the
bump it up.
true rating.
I bump it up a grade. I give it a B. I give it a solid B
Okay, right on. Okay.
because I've watched this more times than I care to tell. I can
Hmm.
quote it from start to finish, and I know if I'm having a particularly bad day and I just need shit that I can listen to in the background, this is one of those movies I can put on.
Right on. Okay, so
So someone who's never seen it, go.
here's my thoughts. All right, so on first watch, it's a fun movie. You can tell that it does not take itself too seriously at all, if at all. But there, I did notice that there were certain parts where the actors were really into their roles and really got into specific parts. That changed the flow of the movie from taking it from being really silly to really serious, at least with their performance and the way that they did things. Now,
And I think that kind of helps these types of movies.
a little bit, yeah,
Yeah.
it takes you out for a second, and you're like, whoa, wait a minute, are we watching a horror movie
They're
now? What the hell's
trying.
going
They're
on?
trying, is
And
what you mean.
then yeah, and then it goes back into campy, silly fun. Now the makeup and the special effects were awesome. I dig the shit out of those, and I
They're
thought
so
they were
80s,
really
the
good.
special effects, and yet they still hold up. I'm still like,
But they were
this
awesome.
this is better than some special effects today.
The prosthetics and
We're
stuff like
great.
that, they
We're
were
great.
really cool.
Oh yeah.
And the stunt work, like before, talking about the
Yeah.
people on the car, that type of stuff does not get enough recognition to me. So based off of all of that, I think that I would give this movie a high D plus, low C minus.
Okay.
And that's not necessarily bad though. I mean the
No,
movie.
but let's dissect that a little bit. It's
Mhm.
not it's a short movie one, so they had to
Right.
cram a lot of story and a lot of composition in it. It's not an unknown story either.
Mm-mm.
There's you heard us talking. There's problems with the female characters, problems with the male character. If this was romantic comedy without the demon aspect, I'd still say you
Well, I
guys are
mean,
idiots.
the thing is too is that they break their own rules a lot. Like you got the guy on one side of the street, and then he's on the other side of the street,
Yeah,
and then
and there's a lot of things that would not fly today.
well, yeah, but I mean, it's just it doesn't make sense sometimes. And like I was sitting there, like, what the hell's going on? Why aren't they explaining this? Why is he already this way right now? And it took them 33 minutes before they got into the explanation of that.
Yeah, so you do get a backstory,
Hmm.
people, but You know, I think would have almost been interesting because it's only an 80-minute movie. I think
Mhm.
you could have easily made this a little less than 2 hours, but a little bit longer than 80 minutes,
You
and
know,
just given a little bit more padding to the story. You know what? You didn't even change their clothes during the 80s montage.
no,
So we
fuck
know that
no.
they had to do all that lovey dovey stuff within 24 hours.
Yeah.
Give me something. You do an 80s montage, no problem. But you have to change what the characters look like to show that time has passed, not hours,
I would be
weeks.
curious to see a remake of this, a modern
Oh,
day
please. If
remake.
anybody wants to remake My Demon Lover, I will watch that.
I would be super
Oh,
curious to see
so good.
something like that. Keep
I
the
would even
same
like to
camp
see
and flavor. Yeah.
but I would even like to see a little bit of a darker undertone too, a little bit.
Ooh, that'd be amazing.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
when the demon actually kicks shit and
Right, and the killings and everything. You
yeah.
can do that and still be secretive. So, I mean, yeah, I think we
Well,
could definitely do
well,
that.
all right. So you give it a C, I give it a C minus slash D plus. So what does that make the channel rating
I,
then?
okay, well, we're not putting my nostalgia rating in. We're doing like no nostalgia.
No
So, yeah,
nostalgia.
C is definitely my rating. And you say,
High D plus, low C minus.
you know
Stop.
what? I think we can call it a C minus then. I think we
Okay.
can. And
I think
honestly,
so too, and that's well deserved, well earned for
honestly, as
this.
someone who even has a love of this movie, that is extremely fair.
Hmm.
Because the things that they were good at, they were lacking in a lot of other things.
Right, but
Substance. You don't care about the characters a lot either,
no,
unfortunately.
like you said, they're one dimensional. That's
They're one
exactly
dimensional.
what they
They're
are.
meant for exactly what they're supposed to be,
There's not a
like in
whole lot
true
there.
80s cult classic
Mhm.
fashion.
Well, Vampy, why don't we go ahead and put polka dotted bow tie on this and say happy birthday and end this interesting night of My Demon Lover with a channel grade of C minus.
C minus.
Yeah, okay. So before we get out of here, uh why don't you go ahead and let everybody know how they can get in touch with us on
Well,
social media?
as always, all of our social media is right there in the description, but you can find us on any social media at gradeemeat.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have any movies or anything else that you would like us to watch, don't hesitate to reach out to us either through social media or at our email address, which is gradeemeat@gmail.com.
Or if you want me to make Val watch Teen Witch, because those that know.
Uh-oh. Well, Vampy, if there is nothing else, why don't you go ahead and take us out of here?
Absolutely. So, as always, we thank you for joining us for this helping, and we hope to see you for the next serving of Grady meat. And in case you somehow forgot, I'm Vampy,
And I am not possessed, Val.
and this is Grady meat, and we hope you have a good one.